So have you ever been there? You're weeks into a new workout from some fitness influencer, you're following it to the letter, but you just feel stuck, or sore, or honestly just frustrated. You're doing all the moves, but the results you were hoping for, they're just not happening. It's super common, and today we're going to dig into exactly why that is.
Yeah, that feeling of being in a YouTube workout rut, it's real. It's like you're spinning your wheels, right? You're putting in all this time and sweat, but you're not actually getting anywhere. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone.
I mean, the promise is so tempting, isn't it? They show you these perfect bodies and talk about effortless results. But for so many of us, the reality is, well, it's hitting a plateau, getting totally demotivated, or worse, actually getting hurt because there's nobody there to correct your form.
So that's what we're going to break down right now. We're going to look at the huge, massive gap between just watching a pre-recorded video and having a real-life professional coach who's 100% focused on you.
This leads us right into what I like to call the YouTube workout trap. See, these workouts are built for the masses. They have to be generic enough to appeal to millions of people. And what that really means is they're not actually designed for anyone in particular.
And here is where the entire game changes. The single biggest, most important advantage of a real coach is personalized, real-time feedback. That's the one thing you absolutely cannot download from a video.
You know, at the end of the day, the fundamental flaw is this. A video has to assume that every single person watching it has the exact same body, the same level of mobility, the same history.
And spoiler alert, we're not. That's just not how humans work. Every single one of us is unique. We all bring our own body mechanics, our own history, our own quirks to every single squat, push-up, and lunge.
A good coach can see things in a split second that a video will never pick up on. They see your tight hip flexors from sitting at a desk all day. They notice that you have limited shoulder mobility, or that one shoulder sits a little higher than the other. They see how a past injury is making you compensate. A video can't see any of that. It's blind.
And this is where that feedback becomes immediately valuable. A coach can stop you mid-rep and say, hey, wait, your back is starting to round. They can prevent an injury before it even has a chance to happen. They take what could be a dangerous question mark-shaped deadlift and help you turn it into a powerful, safe movement that actually makes you stronger.
Okay, next up is a big one, accountability. And believe me, this goes so much deeper than just having someone watch you work out.
Think of it like a powerful engine. First, you've got a scheduled commitment. It's way harder to bail when you know a real person is waiting for you. Second, the financial investment. You've put skin in the game. Then you add in constant communication and actually celebrating the small wins along the way. You've built a system that practically guarantees you'll show up.
This actually taps into a really powerful psychological trigger called sunk cost motivation. Basically, when we invest our own money into something, our brain screams at us not to waste it. Your commitment level just skyrockets compared to a free video that you can turn off the second you feel tired.
All right, now let's talk about the actual person guiding you, because the gap in knowledge between a professional coach and a typical online influencer, well, it can be a universe apart.
And honestly, this slide kind of says it all. On one hand, you have a professional coach, someone who likely has degrees in exercise science, multiple advanced certifications, and has to keep learning every single year to stay in the game. And on the other hand, you have influencers who are often masters of good lighting and clever video editing, not necessarily human physiology.
A real coach's toolkit is just vast. We're talking about experience working with thousands of different bodies. They know how to adapt any exercise on the fly. They usually have a whole network of physical therapists and nutritionists they can send you to. And they are plugged into the latest research, not just the latest TikTok trend. An algorithm just can't compete with that.
This is so important to understand, because real, lasting change, it is about so much more than that 1 hour you spend in the gym.
So check this out. This chart puts it all into perspective. The actual exercise part, that's maybe a quarter of the whole picture. Nutrition, recovery, sleep, your mindset, you could argue those things are even more important. A good coach helps you manage all of these pieces, not just the workout.
Think about it. A YouTube video can't ask you how you slept last night. It can't tell that your stress levels are through the roof. A coach helps you navigate all these hidden roadblocks, the things that are really holding you back. We're talking about everything from negative self-talk to what you eat over the weekend.
So what's the end game here? It's not about being dependent on a coach forever. Not at all. The real goal is to build your own sustainable blueprint for a healthy life.
You've heard the saying, right? It's the perfect analogy. A YouTube video gives you a fish, a workout for one day. A great coach teaches you how to fish, giving you the principles and skills to build your own workouts for the rest of your life.
This really gets to the heart of the difference. Following a video just teaches you what to do, right now, in this moment. A coach teaches you why you're doing it. Why this movement, why this structure, and understanding the why, that's the key that unlocks true independence and skill.
And you know, when you boil it all down, it comes to this. This is the human element that technology can just never replace. A coach sees your potential, pushes you past limits you've set for yourself, and helps you build the actual belief that you are capable of truly changing your life.
So I'll just leave you with this question. Take a second and think about your own approach to fitness. Is it based on a generic plan that was built for an algorithm to serve to millions of people? Or is it built, truly, for you, for your body, your goals, and your life? The answer to that question? Well, that could be the difference that makes all the difference.